Hi, I'm not going to be on here very long, but I wanted to talk about this because I went out for a walk. It was like a 4 mile walk or something. And I want to talk about mothers. Okay. Now, I fell down twice. I tripped on something, whatever it was. And people were walking by me, didn't notice me at all. Right. But then there was two women, and they were both mothers. They were One of them appeared to be a grandmother. Uh, the other one was just whoever. And they both helped me up. And and that's like, mothers are like the greatest people on earth because they just, especially when you get older, you don't care about death anymore. And they helped me up, and then I started walking again. And it was it was just a wonderful experience for me, because then you find out who the uh real people are, uh, that are kind. They didn't ask for money or anything. They just wanted to pick me up. They wanted to help me. They wanted to help my life. That's what a good person does. They just help people. They're like, "Do you want me to call the police?" No, I don't want you to call the police. Police are horrible, dude. Don't ever, don't ever call the police. Call 911 or whatever the fuck the number is. Call whatever that number is. If it's a real emergency. I mean, it's if let's say there's a theft. Well, maybe, but it's that's not, to me, it's not life changing. I've never stolen anything, right? But three women helped me to get back home. And they said, "Hey, do you know a number you can call?" Or, and I was like, "Yeah, my mother." She's like, "Well, I told her, I said, well, I don't memorize people's numbers." She said, "Well, if you need to sit on a bench, there's a bench right there." And I was like, "Okay, I will." And she stayed with me. She stayed with me and said, "Are you feeling all right?" And she was walking. She was walking in her own. I know she's older than me. I didn't even ask her name or anything. But that's why I'm making this live, is because I want to congratulate all the great mothers that are out there, great people that, that just are just try to be good people. That's it. It's that simple. So anyway, man, life is a trip, man. No pun intended. Life is a trip, because when I fell, I wanted to just go to sleep, but then someone found me, or someone helped me back up, and it was beautiful. It was a beautiful thing. Then I'm like, yeah, I'm just walking. Now, one thing you don't know about me is I broke my hip, like 5 years ago, or six, something like that. So if I fall on my right side, I can feel it because there's a screw coming right in to my uh, hip to reconnect. Uh, so it's not like it's not like what do you call it, disabled, but I can feel it. Trust me, I can feel it. So I walk a little bit different sometimes because my right side, my right leg is a little bit smaller than my left. So it's I know, I know. Everyone knows somebody. So anyway, I want to congratulate those three women that helped me. They don't know me. I don't know them. Two of them picked me up to to when I fell, and people were running and walking by, but two of them walked up to me and said, "Hey, is he okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I fell down and I couldn't get up, right?" And I was just walking, right? And I fell asleep in the grass. I remember that. And I was like, you know what? I want to get up, but I can't get up. So they helped me up. And I said, can you give me your hand? And they both gave me their hands. Once I saw their faces, they were both Mexican. And one of them was like a grandmother for sure. And then as after that, I was like, thank you so much. And so there was no like money exchange or anything like that. They were actually trying to give me a ride home. And I was like, they were like, wait right here. And I put my hand on the fence in front of their home. And it helped me to regain my energy. So it was great. Um, and then I bought something at a store, and then as I was walking home, another Mexican woman who was just not walking helped me to get home. Said, "Do you look like you need to rest?" Uh, and I'm like, "Yes, actually, I do. I'm just walking." So she pointed to a bench, which I thought was awesome. I was like, okay, I'll do that. I listened to her, and and she we pretty much walked together, and then that bench helped me to to sort of regroup myself, and then I started walking back home. And when I started walking back home, it's hot out there right now, right? Which is fine. Um, but the great thing is, I saw her again, and it's almost like she was looking after me. I never asked her name. I don't know her name. It's almost like she was an angel for me. And I'm not even religious. but I feel like she was kind of looking after me. So maybe I am religious. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, I had a great experience when I was out walking. So anyway, I want to shout out to Pinky Twinkie. If you ever come back in here, I'll make you mod. Make sure you're protected. If you want to call me, it's cool. I feel like I don't know. I feel different. So after that walking experience with those three mothers, I the great thing is they were just people that wanted to help me. That's it. They're like, "You want me to call the police?" I'm like, "No, police are horrible." And they started laughing. They know police suck. They don't care about you or us or me or anyone. They just care about their own frickin' salary, which is we pay for their salary. They're like, "Oh, what's? Can I have your ID? What's your name? What's your first and last name?" That's it. They go through the frickin' process, right? It's just no. I said no, no. Don't call the police. Just pick me up. Let me keep walking. And they did. They 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 kept. They picked me up. They helped me. And I kept walking. And then when I was walking back home, someone else helped me and said, "You don't look right. You look like you're tired." I'm like, "I am tired." She's like, "Well, why don't you sit on the bench? There's a bench right there. If you walk over there, just sit down for a while." I'm like, "Okay, all right." So I did. And you know what? That helped me so much. Um, I used to be a long distance runner, so but I'm not that anymore. Um, I'm in a different place right now. So, but I implore anyone to um, say hi to your mom, to say hi to women that are good mothers or good people in general. That's it. Say hi to them. Give them a small hug. Whatever you want. Flowers. Something to show that you care. That's it. Bye.